What's up, everybody? DTM here, Delta Tango Mike. Today we're drawing comics. Listen, I got some comics here in my hand. These are my comics. Some of the freebies from Challenges, Games, and Comics. And I'm in the comic book area of the store. Can you believe that? Do you have a friend? Do you have a comic book store that you can go to and stream from? Do you? Well, I'm waiting. I do. Challenges, Games, and Comics in Atlanta, North Lake Mall. And Tony is a good friend of mine. You know, we've known each other for a while. He's a comic aficionado, and so am I. And so here I am streaming because today I'm kicking off this hour. I'm kicking off whatever time it is, 5:30. I think that's the time I said I was going to do it. 5:30 p.m. today. I'm kicking off the 24-hour comic day challenge. It means that in 24 hours, an artist will sit down and draw 24 pages, draw and write their comic, their 24-page comic. I need to say it a little bit better. I'm going to tell you more about it in a second, but basically that's the challenge all around the world right now on October 4th, Saturday, October 4th, every year, the first Saturday of October. Artists around the world, writers around the world get together and produce a comic book, 24 pages in 24 hours. In the years past, I partnered up with several artists and writers and produced a comic. It's rough, it's tough, it's not easy, but this is like a jump start for anyone who's been talking about a comic, anyone who has an idea about a comic, anyone who has experience with a comic, anyone who does not have any experience with a comic, to go ahead and jump in and create something. Who knows what's going to happen? Is it a good comic? Is it a bad comic? It doesn't matter. It's just a comic. Just do something. And when you do something, you have something to look back on and say, okay, I did that. Now let me improve on it. Now let me take a few more hours to work on it. You can come back to that story and redraw it, rewrite it, whatever you want to do to it, but you'll have something, and that's what's important. And that's why I encourage anyone to try out the 24-hour comic day challenge. It's something like that. I have it around here. I should just read it and show it to you instead of talking about it. Let's go ahead and switch. But yes, I am at Challenges, Games, and Comics, and if you come by right now, today, between now and 7 p.m., because the store closes at 7, the mall closes at 7, and so you have a little bit over an hour, you can get some free comic books. I got a free one right here, Batman and Robin. This one's free. This is from the Batman Day. I have American Caper right here, and if we don't have any of these extra ones left, then you can have mine. I'm cool with that. Graphics does manga. They got a couple, and a super sampler. This one's kind of chunky. This is a chunky looking comic right there. And oh, I was gonna show you this thing right there. Boom. Come on. There it is. That's a 24-hour comic books day that's happening. I got Finest Batman Year 2, number 1. This is a free comic also. Bam. And then one of the comic book printers sent me this big book. This one's mine. I'm not going to give this one away, but I have it here with me because it's a nice size graphic novel. It's chunky. I like the art style. It's very detailed. Let me go like that. Look at this. This is cool. It's very detailed. It's very nice. And it's written by Stefano Cardoselli and Andrea Amenta. I'm not sure who's the writer, who's the artist, but here we go. Artist and colorist Stefano Cardoselli, writer Andrea Amenta, story by Stefano Cardoselli, and a bunch of other names of all the people who worked on it. So there you go, that's cool. So yeah, if you want to join me on the 24-hour challenge, you don't have to draw with me, you don't have to work with me as a team. You just have to participate and say, hey Dan, I'm here for my free comics, come on through today between now and 7 p.m. at North Lake Mall. However, if you come by tomorrow, and I'm not sure what times I'll be there, check with me on the Discord. All right, there should be a link in the description of the video for the Discord, and if not, I'm gonna grab it right now. But you can join me in the Discord and work on your comic, on your story, on whatever. Just come on through the Discord, or send me a message, say, hey Dan, I'm gonna be in the Discord, what's up with you? Then you can and then if you come back tomorrow in person, you can get some free comics also. Let me see, where do I do this thing? In the chat right there. There it is. Okay, I gotta post. There's the Discord link to our Discord called Sketching and Drawing Discord. So if you happen to be in Atlanta and want to participate and come through, you get some free comics. That's it. There you go. All right. Okay. How's that? How's that? Does that sound cool? All right. Let's get back to it. Let's go ahead and draw. And let me tell you a little bit about 24-hour Comics Day. It happens all around the world, and here we are. Look, challenges, games, and comics. Boom, located inside North Lake Mall. And regular closing time is 7. Offer online and in-person options. And there's the website, and that's what we're doing. You're free to walk around. It's okay. Don't worry about it, me. No, you're fine. You're fine. This is a real comic book store, and people are here, and that's how we do around here. And then the next page I want to show you is where my the character that I'm gonna work on. Right, I have a character in mind. His name is Absolute Chapulin Colorado. El Absolute Chapulin Colorado, which is a play on 2 characters. One is El Chapulin Colorado, which is a Mexican character from back in the day, and I'm gonna pull him up in a minute, and a play on Batman. And so I'm looking at the Batman Absolute right there in front of me, and but you're familiar with him, right? So let me go pull him up also. Absolute. This is what's happening right now. So loot Batman. Boom. There we go. Images. And so this is the newest incarnation of Batman, which DC Comics done really well in fleshing out the whole story of a fresh new background for Batman. And they have a bunch of other characters that they're bringing into the Absolute. There's an Absolute Green Lantern poster over there. So there's a lot of DC Comics hype going on with the Absolute name. And so what I decided was to go get Batman, El Chapulin Colorado, this guy right here, and then create an Absolute Chapulin Colorado. Yes. And if you're Mexican, you know what I'm talking about. Here we go. So there he is, Absolute Chapulin Colorado. No contaban con mi astucia. He's got a little mustache and a little bit of chin hair right there. He has the heart with the CH on his chest. He's got his utility belt, and he's just muscle bound. He's just huge. He's just big. He's amazing. And I drew him with Adobe Fresco. So that is going to be my app of choice, Adobe Fresco. I do have a ton of other apps like Clip Studio Paint. I was looking for some thumbnails a second ago. I have Photoshop here. I got Fresco. I got, what are my other drawing apps? I got a lot of them. Krita. Let me see. Medibang, Paint. Yeah, we got a lot of cool apps that we're working with. Let me see which one I want to get rid of. Sign that out. Boom. There it goes. Photoshop. And sign this one out. And there it goes. Fresco. But I'm gonna use these apps because Adobe Max is coming to LA at the end of the month of October. So I want to kind of show off the process with for this comic book at Adobe Max, so that I can, and I will add it to my Behance portfolio on behance.net/the creative genius. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions about the comic book, please let me know. Unicorn, oh my gosh, you guys are here. Evie, how you doing? Jack Watson in the house. Clever Devlin, Unicorn, Unknown Variable, yes. Helpful Doodles. You know what? I think I did see that Alessandra went live a couple hours ago, so that's awesome. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate all of you being here and stopping by to say hello. Yes, let me open this Twitch window so that I can see your names immediately as you post in the chat. All right, so like I was saying, I'm working on a 24-hour page comic book. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be simple, but I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to focus on black and gray color. That's it. I'm not going really deep with the colors. I'm just gonna go kind of monochromatic, black and gray, so that I can do as much as possible. Right now, the stream is gonna be short. My battery on this laptop is at 33%, so we're gonna try to get it done. That's it. It's time to get it done. And maybe I turn down the display windows a little bit. Hey, RB in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So just to recap, it's a 24-hour comics day. The first Saturday in October, 24 pages in 24 hours. My official time, I'm going to go ahead and say it started at 5:30. Even though I'm not drawing, I'm talking. But I'll say 5:30. Why not? We'll see. We'll see. In any case, there are events all around the world. Some of them are online. Sequential Artist Workshop, that's happening online right now. Comic Creators Work Group, they have a Discord. Nice. There it is. And then in the United States, because of the comic book store that I'm in right now is called Challenges, the name pops up very early in the list because of the letter C, I guess. Challenges, Games, and Comics. That's where we are right now. Boom. Then in Savannah, Georgia has a comic book store. Nice. Let me see these other ones. Florida, and so Houston, no, Denton, Texas, Manhattan Beach, California, Savannah. So neighborhood comics. That's all right. So they have a whole little page here. Interesting. Let me see that. Let me see. 24-hour comic book day. Boom. From 12 to, oh, that's when they post it. Yeah. Oh, that's 2023, man. Where is the 2024? Okay, yeah, this doesn't look right. This doesn't look. It has passed. Yeah, it's outdated. Anyways, there's a long list of comics events going on. Raider from Jack Watson. Oh, what's up? What's up? Jack Watson brought the folks in. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you, Jack Watson. I hope to see you at Adobe Max. Yes, because I saw them last year in Miami. All right, so the recap, finishing the recap, 24-hour comic book day, taking one of my characters that I created. It's an absolute Chapulin Colorado. Come on, there we go. Come on, let's get the internet working. There he goes. Let's see the full body. And then now let's talk about some resources. So I try to go online and just find whatever resources I can find. There goes Chapulin, Absolute. And I have a page where I share a lot of resources. I'm gonna post this in the Discord today. I shared the link to the Discord in the chat, so you can check out the resources that I put together. You can download anything you want from that page, but I'm only gonna make that page available, or the link available, in the Discord. I went ahead and found some thumbnails online because that's how I'm gonna plan out the comic book pages right now. That's what I'm gonna focus on the next 30 minutes. Just lay out the story, and some drawing, some sketching, but a lot of story. And I found this resource on this Comic Impressions website where you can download a template for let's see, if your book falls outside these dimensions, then you can still upload the files to print. These templates are designed for artists who don't have a size picked out and need help with technical like margin and bleeds. And so I downloaded the Photoshop single page. Let me go ahead and get that now. Single page template, there it is. And the double spread, I think that's what that is. And we can have some PDFs. And you can download these yourself. And by going to the website comicimpressions.com, and then there is a resources tab on their menu, and you can download it yourself and have a copy, or I will go ahead and make this available and these links on the Discord. Let's see. All right. And then it has just a bunch of extra info here. Best practices, checklist for preparation, which is not too bad to have. Let's get that. It's a checklist. Oh, that's pretty simple. Are the pages in 4-page increments? I'm going to do 24 pages, so yes. But it's just digital right now. I'm not going to worry about printing, so let's not even worry about that. There we go. Done. Page that I'm going to share later. I need to update. There's some links that are broken because I've been doing comic pages for a long time, and some of those things that are dated. But yeah, this is Batman, absolute Batman. He's huge. He's muscle bound. And then there goes Bane right there. Look at Bane. That dude's chunky. And then this is El Chapulín Colorado. Now, El Chapulín Colorado has videos on YouTube. And let me see. Well, I don't know what that is right there. They got these kinds of Reddit, the haunted house. Yeah, so this is kind of like off the. So this is the story that I'm gonna tell in the comics. Let me see. There she goes. So if you want to know more about Chapulín Colorado, go to YouTube. You got it. All right, we're done with this. It's got time to get to work. Okay, this is Adobe Creative Cloud. I'm using Adobe Fresco and Adobe Photoshop for the Creative Cloud powers. So let's go ahead and open, and I'm gonna open that comic book page. Let's go. Let's see. 24-hour comics day, resources, and oh yes. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So I'll do the single page. Boom. And this just sent basic information. You can turn it off and on. And then here, let's see, live area. Oh, so it does have. Let me turn off the extras so we can get rid of the guides. And all we see is these shapes, and it tells you what the live area is and what the trim is, which is good. And then this is the text right there. Oh, can you see that? Yes. Okay, good. There's the text. Bam. Oh, let me check on my Discord. I got some folks in there, and maybe they're saying stuff to me. Cool. That's cool. Thank you. All right, so let's. I'm just checking that I don't miss the messages. Good, got it. So this is important to have in your template, but not only am I not going to draw the pages, use this as a page right now, I'm actually going to use this as my thumbnails. And so I downloaded a few different thumbnails, and on offline. And so this is how you plan out your comic book. So 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4 is 7 and 4 11, and 4 is 15. 16 times 2 is 32. So that's plenty of pages. That's good. I found this template, this thumbnail template online also, and this has only got 16 pages. This one is storyboards, not necessarily thumbnails, but it's helpful also. I'm not going to use that one, but this one's also for thumbnail or actually storyboarding your comic book. And this is as basic as it can get. You don't need a whole lot. Doesn't have to be intense. It's just you just need to see some shapes so that you can draw in them and say, okay, well, this is what the thumbnails are going to be for the comic book. Let's see. So that's that. And then these are the pages. So yeah, I got a ton of different things that I grabbed. So I'm going to grab, I like the first one. So let's drag and drop into Photoshop. And I'm going to make it like this because I need 24 pages, right? So 3 times 3 is 9, times 2 is 18. So that's plenty. That's plenty. Let's go right there. What I'm looking at is these shapes here. So those are the pages to draw the thumbnails and also to write the story. It's all going to happen in the same place. Now, excuse me, I will use a combination of the iPad and the Surface. I do use both of these because there's a lot of things that, because both support Adobe Fresco. I like drawing on the Surface because it has access to my computer files, right? Anything I need, everything I want is in the Surface. And of course, there's a pen so I can draw and design and all that. I also have a keyboard that works through Bluetooth, and I can use the keyboard and the mouse pad to go ahead and do what I need to do, or touchpad. But there's some things in Fresco that are missing that the iPad has, which is why I will use Adobe Fresco on the iPad. And I'm gonna switch back and forth for y'all so that you understand how I use these together. So there it is. Look, this is Fresco on the iPad, and then right now I'm in Photoshop on the Surface. Okay, so I got that. Let me turn this into rasterize. Got it. Let's also multiply. Cool. So now I can see it. And let's move it over this way and get rid of that column right there. Right now, I'm just laying out the composition of my page, on my sketching page, so that I can do what I need to do. Get her done. That's right. So I said 9 plus 9 is 18. I'm doing 24. So I need 6. So that's 2 up there. Yeah, that's it. That's the 6 pages. So I got 24 pages here right now. This is happening. I don't know what's going on right there though. Why is it like that? Did I miss something? Let's go all the way down. Let's delete that. Deselect and try it now. There you go. It's done. And I don't need to do anything else. This is gonna be thumbnails, template. Got it. Good. This save this as 24 page thumbs, and the name is El Absolute Chapulin Colorado. There we go. Whip. Let's call it whip. And it's going to be inside 24 hours, and it's going to be drawings. There it is. Got to stay organized. Keep your files organized. All right, let me see what we're doing here. Thank you for the comments and in the chat. I appreciate you. So, no. Yes. Well, I'm going to save a copy here on my computer. Got it. And then I'm going to save a copy because I'm crazy like that. Save as cloud documents. Yes, there it is. Whoop. And let me see, projects is this. No, not the projects. I want and I'll make a folder for this later, but let's go ahead and save it right there. Save it to the cloud. And why it's important to do both things. One is I can have access to it from anywhere on my computer anytime I'm in the computer. And I can save into the cloud on my computer too, but it's going to be a different version of what's on the cloud if I don't save back to the computer after working on the cloud. And that's okay, because I don't want to, if in case something happens to the cloud, Creative Cloud is cool. Adobe, we're friends, we're good friends right here and all that. But if anything happens to the cloud, I want to be able to have access to my files. So then the second part is to save it to the cloud, is so that then, look, this is Photoshop, close that. There it goes right here, 24 pages. Minimize that. Let's close this, I don't need this. And Fresco. And look, it's right there. There it is, right there for an Adobe Fresco as a created cloud file. Not only that, let's move this out the way because we're gonna jump into Fresco on the iPad. Let me show you something. And then, boom, there it is. We have Adobe Fresco right here has the file already that we started on Photoshop over there. And so it's downloading, it's got to go through the internet and all that. Got my own little hotspot right here. Yes, come on, there we go. Ooh, yeah, look at that. It's exactly what I did on Photoshop on my Surface. I need to go like that. Oh, I guess I'll stay like that. Yes, I'm gonna have to stay like that because of the layout for the stream. All right, cool. I will get my glove, and it's time to start drawing and writing out this story. There's not a whole lot of drawings going on just yet because I gotta work on the story idea. Okay, so the story's gonna have several parts. There's 24 pages, so that's a lot to fill in. So let's get a new layer there. Got it, good. So 24 pages. Let me make that smaller. Let's go there. Let me go back. 24 pages. And then we have, so the parts needs to be the opening. I forget the words. I had all these things opening in the setup, right? Where are we doing? So we saw that video that I popped in with Chapulin Colorado. He is fighting mummies. Okay, so set up, there's a museum, mummies. I don't know how to spell mummies. Like the mummies like that, not your mommy, but the mummy. Uh, then the security keeps disappearing. They come up missing. They have to keep hiring new guys. All right. The the reveal. So that's the reveal right here. At the museum, but the reveal. Okay, no. So missing the reveal, or and then conflict. There's better ways to write this. I'm just doing this right now because I got it. I don't have that much time. So the museum has ancient artifacts. Okay, ancient artifacts. Okay, they reveal that the stories abound of missing security and new hires constantly. Okay, I'm trying to draw right real fast, so I'm trying to lay out the plot. All right, and of course it's gonna have Chapulín Colorado's coming to save the day. El absolute Chapulín Colorado. So conflict is new guard is attacked and or spooked and attacked. So first is spooked. Spooked. Is that spooked? Oh no, it's one. There you go. Spooked. It's two O's but one E. Then later attacked. Well, he's spooked, so he's scared. Then from there, then I can make this smaller. Look. So he's scared. So he looks for protection. Prays, meditates, like he's trying everything for protection. Then he is it's a conflict, and then a savior. He's looking for a savior. That's what it is. This right here. And then the savior shows up to battle. So savior attack. So now attack. So action. Attack by the mummies. And so then the save. And Chapulín Colorado saves. But and so the cool thing about Chapulín Colorado, and I'm about to do a little bit more research because I forgot a lot of it. I grew up watching the show, so I know a ton of mythology about the Chapulín Colorado. Until I was reading the other day, because I started thinking, okay, what if I did do a comic? And I started to read about it, look it up and read about it, and I was like, wait a minute, I forgot about this stuff. So there's a few things that I need to make sure that I get right. Even though I'm gonna make my own mythology and add in whatever I want to add in for the story, I kind of want to make sure that I don't deviate too far from the original story that the creator made. Forgot his name. Buñuelos. Forgot. Chapulín Colorado. And let me see. Chapulín Colorado is created by Mexican series by, come on. Created by actor and comedian Chespirito. Yes, but Chespirito's name is Roberto Mario Gomez y Bolaños. That was the actor, the writer, creator of El Chapulín Colorado. So he comes to save the day, right? So he battles mummies, wins fast, right? But then Chapulín Colorado does a little bit of research, and returns to the museum at night. He has questions. Research questions, and so he returns to investigate. Partners up with the guard, and then mummies attack again. But now there's more mummies. Attack. Almost, Chapulin takes a hit. So it's just like a down, up, down, up, down. And then finally, daytime saves them. Daytime. Saved by daytime. And then that's when Chapulin understands. He figures out what's up with the mummies. The mummies, and then goes after the curator to return the mummies. Return mummies. I know my battery is dying. I know mummies to the resting place. And here is Saved by Daytime, but dialogue explains the story of the mummies. So the mummies are not bad guys, and they're trying to get home. All right, I just gave you the twist. All right, there it is. Okay, so that's it. So now what I'm gonna do next is rewrite this, and I'm gonna do this offline because the battery's lying, and I just wanted to start the kickoff, the 24-hour comics day challenge here in the store. But I'm going to offline, gonna rewrite this in order so that I can have like up down the story arc and the reveal and all these different elements. So and then assign the number of pages. I need to assign that number of pages so that I can have, the opening. Here we have opening. Characters, and so on, little by little. And so I will start making notes and following my list of the things that happen in the plot so that I can have all of the pages kind of worked out. Then I start drawing the action. Then I start drawing writing out the dialogue at the same time as I'm drawing the thumbnails. It's a little bit of an intense process because we only have 24 hours, and I'm gonna have to sleep. I have to sleep. There's no way out of that. And but I will be streaming tonight, and then tomorrow during the day, and then finally tomorrow afternoon, evening here at Challenges to wrap it all up and see how far we got. That's just the way it has to go. And because I'm using the cloud, look at this, so there it is on Fresco, and then here it is on Fresco also, and it has the updated file. So when I sit down and start working on the comic, I can flip through these two different devices, and there you go. See, look, there's my notes. There it is. Boom. And this is in Adobe Fresco. And if I need some resources, some what do we call, some references or any pictures or anything, I can hop between the desktop version of Fresco and Photoshop, or the Fresco version on the iPad version of Fresco. And so here it is. Look, this is Photoshop again. I can add things, take away things, reformat, clean up, whatever. This is what's cool about using the Creative Cloud. Let me know in the chat if anybody's going to be drawing anything for the 24-hour comic book challenge. Let me show you the page. The 24-hour comics day. 24-hour comics day. First Saturday in October. Today. That's today. And so for 24 hours, and right now it's 6:11, good time, to go ahead and focus on my story, get things together. I am going to be checking out the Discord. If anybody's interested in sharing something in the Discord, let me know. I will be posting some of the work in progress on the Discord. And I'm going to look at the, let's see, in the Discord, we have a monthly, let's see, prompts. Let me see, where is it? Tech resource, NFTs, sharing, streaming. What did I do with that? Collab projects. There we go. No, it's around here somewhere. Monthly art challenge. I really lost track of my channels, and there's a couple of prompt lists in the monthly art challenge on the Discord. So if you want to create a 2-page comic, 3-page comic, a 3-panel comic, this is the time to do it. Use some of those prompts on the channel that we have shared. Bring in your favorite character. You don't have to create a character from scratch. You can just pick your most favorite character that you see, that you know of. Look at that. There's a ton of stuff here, and then go from there. You know, there we go. Look, can you believe this? Look, these are all real comic books right here. Look at all this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Streaming from a comic book store here at North Lake Mall, ATL. I am DTM. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, everyone, to stop by. Thank you for the raid. Jack Watson, yay. Thank you so much. Umacorn, Helpful Doodles, Art Bean, Clever Devlin, Unknown Variable, and I forget all of y'all's names, so I'm sorry. That's why I say your profile name, all right? Evie in the house, thank you all. Anyone else who joined me somewhere else, I did not check, and I have a whole nother chat for that. Uma, this is RB. Let me see. Anybody who joined me from anywhere else, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. And like I said, I'm going to start sharing a ton of stuff on Discord in the next few hours as I gather my thoughts and gather the plot. And I'm going to put it all together in a project on Behance. So, you know, follow Delta Tango Mike. That's my name right there. Look, it's right there. It's easy. And of course, I got my Batman shirt on. All right. Got my Adobe community expert sweatshirt on, and I got Gengar on the house. I'm like, you gotta inspire yourself. All right. I am DTM Delta Tango Mike, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace out, y'all.